Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje, and we're back! Yay! And we are going to be playing Destinies by Lucky Duck Games. So we did intro tutorial, which was Nature of the Beast, and I'm all about the explorer life. If there's campaign you want to see where people do a lot of the kind of challenge and rush against time type of thing, that's not me. I want to experience the game, see what's there to offer, and play through and have some fun. So with that, we completed the Nature of the Beast intro scenario. Now we're willing to get into the four-part campaign of the main story of Destiny, so we can see what's going on. This is a heavily app-driven game, and I know that may turn a lot of people off, and they're like, I don't want any app involved whatsoever in what I'm doing. But there are some who like, okay, well, apps don't bug me that much. I just want to play a game. For me, because I play solo, apps help because it helps with a lot of the upkeep. While I don't mind bookkeeping because I do it in Gloomhaven where an app would help me, I do tend to flow on that side and enjoy whether it's an app or not. As long as the game's solid, I'm good. So we're gonna get into Destinies. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and we're going to get into the story and see what's up. So let's get some information. There you go. Okay. So Destiny's got an 8.4 on Board Game Geek. Characters explore a dark medieval fantasy land as they race to fulfill their destiny. And we fulfilled one part of the witch's destiny, but remember she has another part, which is the playability aspect of it. There was also a lot of other things to do that could have probably changed how the story went. We don't know. Let's see, 1 out of 3 players, best played 2. 2-player, there is a competitive mode, but it's not really competitive because you're not trying to mess the other person up. It's just a race to see who can fulfill their destiny first, and whoever does wins. But the story still continues. So if you're doing it 2-player, that's how it works. The playtime's about 90 minutes to 150 minutes. Yeah, we went pretty close on that one yesterday, but I was exploring and learning, and I probably would have lost the scenario if it was time, for sure. Age plays about 14 plus, and the weight's about a 1.96. It is straight up dice rolling that checks how much successes you have and you move on. There are scanning that goes with the app and it's fine, but that's how it's set up and it's all good. So it's not a hard barrier to entry, and I think it's because it's an intro game to get into games like this, which I'm pretty happy the designers did it this way. I actually enjoy it a lot. Designed by Mikhail Golbiowski and Philip Miloniski, I believe. A great group of artists of Carolina, Magdalena, and Eric, and published by Lucky Duck Games. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, it's moving up the charts. It's got an 8.4, but you see that overall score is not as low as it was before, so it's going up. What's going on, Matt? Pull up a chair, man. Join me. So let's get down to the table and have some fun. All right, so I still have the app set up on my iPad, my shabby iPad here. Yes, I'm not pristine, but this is human life, right? So we've got it set up here to where we're gonna run off. But so you don't have to keep staring at that screen, I've actually shifted the app itself up over on this side a little bit so you can get a little better view of things. And we'll probably move this in just a little bit smaller so you can get a really good view of everything. Like if I have to roll, so you can see that instead of worrying about me going backwards and forth, stuff like that. So we can pull these down so you can see all this stuff here, and we're good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the story. So let's take our part in the Stories of Fate with Feast of Famine. So it's campaign 1 of 4, just to let you know that this is a huge campaign that's happening. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay. The rats have arrived in vast numbers, devouring all in their path. Unless they can be stopped, starvation looms as the food stores dwindle under the storm's relentless assault. What dark force brought the vermin to the land? What mortal could stand against such an enemy? Pest control guy? Anyway. Let's get into it. And I downloaded this time so we don't have the error of saying, oh, you can't download. Okay, so we're going solo explorer. Remember, I don't do the solo challenger stuff, but I'm pretty sure there are other people who are really good at this that will. Just the year was lean, and all the signs pointed towards a harsh winter. Nonetheless, people from the town of Xiao, Sao. It sounds weird me saying it, keep saying the word. Gathered at a humble feast, knowing all too well that even their meager harvest was worthy of joyful celebration. It was enough for them to survive. Some gave their thanks to God, some quietly to powers older than that, who were said to watch over the valley since the ages long forgotten. Some praised the works of men, those who managed to win their survival by their toil alone. But even this short moment of rejoicing was to be torn away from them. First came the storm that scattered the animals and razed the granaries, leaving them exposed to the elements. High water took away the bridge, leaving the valley cut away from the world. And then came the wrath. In great swarms they descended upon the remnants of the celebratory feast, devouring all in their path, ravaging the winter stores. Amidst the chaos, a few saw a demonic figure commanding the swarm, with lesser devils as its herald. You are those few. Eight. Hey Brian, what's going on? I plan on buying this game, so I'm not going to stay spoilers. Oh yeah, man, keep them honest. Yeah, so it's yeah, Brian, I won't spoil anything while you're here, but we're just going through kind of feast or famine, getting ready to set up. So we got a new three that we pick. All right. So I'm still gonna go with the thing. Remember, before Rob from Rob's Gaming Table, him and his wife Mel, give me the impossible test. Him and his wife Mel chose from the intro scenario where they did the huntsman and the noble, and I picked the witch. So I think this is a good turn of fate where I get to pick one, and they're gonna pick the other two. So it's a good turn of fate. So we got the woodsman, the soldier, and the nun. Well, I played somebody who was kind of int heavy, so I'm probably gonna go with the soldier, which is more fight heavy this time instead of dex. And we're gonna go with the soldier on our run. Yay! So Rob, Mel, you're stuck with picking the nun or the woodsman. And they'll probably be like, no, we're not. We're going to pick who we want, but we're going with the soldier. Hey, RC, how's it going? None shall pass upon the shore to sneak or peek or to explore. Be he traveler or ye sailor lost, into the sea must be tossed. I will be surprised if anybody knows where that's from. Right, so you go with the soldier. So our soldier is a fighter. Ooh, he's got some intellect. He's not very dex though. So he starts off with it on 5, on 8, on 10. Now that you can see this because I fixed the camera. On 12. He's got dex on 5, 7, and 11. And he's got power on 4, 7, 10, and 12. Okay? And he starts off with a sword. He's got a sword. Alright, so he takes 1 gold, exhausts all our dice, so we have our gold right there. And the sword is number 14. So this is the sword. Let's see. So that's the sword he has. It's a weapon in a fight test. Don't roll any die. Instead, your roll total is a 10. So if we were to do that now, we'd only get 2 successes. We want to see if we can move this down so when we use this sword, we get 4 successes. So that's going to go into his equipment slot. Sounds like the beginning of a joke. A woodsman soldier and then walk into a bar. That's amazing, Sammy. I'm excited to see this. I've watched a few playthroughs of the first mission. Haven't seen anything past that. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no worry, RC. No worry at all. That's what we're here for, to have some fun. Cool setup with a dice throne tray. Yeah. Yeah, that's my dice roller set, so we'll go with that. Alright. We've exhausted all our die. We've done that. We've given that. We're ready to go, and we need our mini. If you're not wondering what's behind me, I hurt my back, so I have a pillow that's kind of propping me up. He's got these minis are super tiny. I'm gonna let you know that now. They spent all the mold on the main bad guy, but these minis are tiny. Oh, that's not you. He is around here somewhere. After a while, I'm just like, oh, there he is. Got him. Got the mini. Okay, so let's go. Did every player take their starting stuff? Yep. Game progress is saved automatically at the start of each day. Save games can be loaded by doing resume. Cool. The remains of the fated feast are still strewn about the main square, so we're going with tile 14 face up. Cool, cool, cool. So, tile 14 you can see from the picture. Good match. We'll put that in play. The blacksmith. Not many people have something on their shoulder. There you are. Blacksmith here. Okay. The blacksmith appears to be working as usual, but something seems wrong. Then we've got the bakery here. The aroma of fresh bread smells even better in this time of hunger. Okay. Tile 65. And they're all in order, so you never have to shuffle. It never has to. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Pull up a chair, dude. Okay, so 5, 40. See those pictures. And that is in the distance you see the cow's orchid. You've got 27. Some say a strange pond awaits in the midst of this wood. Oh, and nothing at the top, so that's the top of our map. I'm gonna move this up and lean forward a little bit. So that's the top of our map. I can live with that. Alrighty. Refresh and effort die. So basically, we take one of our effort dice. So these are effort dice, and these are main dice. Main dice always come back to you, but effort dice get exhausted. So we will do one of our effort die. And we start the gloom here. Alright, well, the blacksmith seems to be bothered. So, if you recall, for people who are just joining for the first time, living life and making dreams come true. That's a good thing. If you recall from the previous playthrough, if you haven't watched it and you're just watching this one, you have 2 actions that you can take. One is a move action where you can move up to 2 spaces, or if you move into a hidden space, you stop there and reveal it. And then you have an interact action. You don't have to move. You don't have to interact. You can just do either. Well, the blacksmith seems kind of, weird. So let's talk about him. We're going to visit the blacksmith as all right. So we've got some gear that he has set up in his trade stack, which is hatchet 5, a lockpick, which is 10. And 2 swords. 2 swords. 14 and 14. So what we do with these is I'll show them to you so you can see what they are. Well, oh, the Destinies of the Blacksmith. Thank you, RC. I will be sure to do that. Because I didn't pick my Destiny yet. So the hatchet is this. It's a one-time use. Then you burn it. You get +2 on your fight test, +2 successes. Costs 1 gold. The lockpick, let's see. You can discard this. Increase your dex for each other item you own. Sword. Discard in a fight test. Don't roll any dice. You get a 10 and another sword, just like I had. Hey, Tara, what's going on? So we do that. This is the blacksmith stuff. Let's get his stuff. Blacksmith stuff. That belongs to you. Our destiny of our soldier that I did not show you. That we need to pick. And you will pick for me. You're going to pick this destiny. So let's see what we got. When the storm came, and then the rat, you took a vow. You will never again kneel before any god. Among the ramblings of self-appointed prophets, you decided that it will be not by begging and groveling, but by the strength of you and your folk that you will all prevail. And when you're done, this will be a place known far and wide, where in the face of the divine wrath, men were defiant and won, fueled by faith in naught but themselves. So, our first fate: gather a team to save the town. Help 3 townsfolk in need to make them join your cause, or kill the Rat King demon controlling the rats. Slay 3 devils to make it willing to fight you. When you are ready, go to the Rat Palace in the east to fulfill your destiny. So which one do you want me to do? Come on. Okay, there we go. So which one do you want me to do? Do you want me to gather a team to take on our foe? Or do you want me to go and kill the Rat King demon? Which one would you like? I'm going to drink some water while you tell me. No one? Okay. I'll choose. I'm going to kill the Rat King demon because I'm a soldier. So I am going on this side. Here we go. I'm going on this. Kill the Rat King demon controlling the rat. So I need to slay 3 devils to make it willing to fight me. I vote the latter. We're going to kill the Rat King. We're going purple. Alrighty. So we go to this guy here and offer to help him with his work. That. Give him something that can heal his son. So his hammer strikes sound uneven, and the blacksmith seems distracted. You notice that his eldest son, usually helping him with work, is nowhere to be seen. When asked, he confides his son has fallen ill, and with no food nor medicine, he's only getting worse. Okay, so if I wanted, I was gonna say, yeah, if I wanted to get him and I was doing the lighter side of things, I would probably find his son some medicine and he would join me. But we ain't doing that. Can offer to help him with his work. Sure, I'll do that. So we need to roll a test. I need to get a 7 or higher. I'll exhaust this die to do it. So I'm rolling these 3. And I got a 3, 4, 5, 6. One shy. One shy of a 7. So I got 1 success. Oh, not bad. It's hard work helping the blacksmith, and lacking proper skills, you do more harm than good. So he still appreciates the effort and gives you some hints for the future. So we get to increase our strength by 1 twice. So I will move the 7 to a 6 because it seems 6 is going to be my lucky number. I'm going to move that 10 to a 9. So that's my 2 upgrades. Kill Rat King, you totally got it. Alright, there might be some buildings here that I need to break into, so I'm actually going to trade/buy. So we're going to use the stack, and I'm actually going to buy a lockpick. I'm going to buy this lockpick right here for 1 gold. Right there. So I'll put that in my inventory, spend my gold. Last time I was flush with cash. Give him something, but can you let son? So we have nothing else we really want to do here. So we're gonna end our turn and end the day. Refresh one die. Okay. Two. Let's go to the bakery. Yes. I don't have 2 coins. So the supplies are few, but there's still enough for the baker and his family to thrive. They greet you with friendly smiles, but as you hear what they have to offer, you notice the prices are a bit inflated. We could steal some bread. We could steal some bread, or we could buy some food. I'm not gonna do either. Oh my gosh! Don't you talk about old swords, Steven. There's nothing really to do. I'm gonna head out. We're gonna do day 3. Refresh another die. All right, let's get on the move. We're gonna go down to town, so we're gonna go to 65. Yep. Flip it over. See what that looks like. Same. Most of the folk live here. Many are cowering in their homes now, unsure of the future. Okay. We've got the old widow. This house. Rats constantly skitter in and out of the widow's cellar. Yeah, that's a problem. We've got the inn here. The inn seems closed, but you see light inside. We're going to be putting number 43 down. 43. The convent's bell tower can be seen from afar. Okay. Got 39. You see a large barn standing over a shorn field. Right? And have 1. Southern part of the town is less frequented. Okay. All right, so that was our movement action to move from here to here. Now we have our interact action. Let's talk to the old widow with the rats. How about that? She might be a demon. We might have to kick her in the face. So, old widow, yes. The rats living in the widow's cellar could clearly be a problem if left unchecked. She agrees to let you in after you promise to get rid of them. I'm in no state to leave the house anymore, she says, but I'll reward you with a coin and a story. You notice an unguarded sack of grain clearly visible in the open doorway of a poorer house nearby. Examine the unguarded. Examine the. Let's destroy. Let's examine the unguarded remains. There are unguarded sack of grain sitting right behind an open door. Take the grain. If it was important, it would be locked. You explain to yourself while taking the bag. You're on a mission. You need it more. So we take number 7, which is gain food. Yeah, all good or all bad. So we can discard the food to refresh 2 of our die, which is cool. That goes in our inventory. All right, let's destroy the nest. We'll use by hand, and I'm gonna roll all these dice. We've got 3, 6, 7, 8, and a success. We just needed 1 more to get 4 successes, but we've got 2 plus 1, so we've got 3 successes. 1, 2, 3. Firm. You get to work, and the work is long and bloody. You stab, stomp, and crush until the rats are no more. This house is clean, you'd announce, if not for all the blood. Gain 2 gold. Get 2 gold. Come in here. 8. Experience point 2. Thankful for your help, the widow rewards you with a story. There was once an old man from Nantucket. No. There was once a god watching over this land, she says, but as churches and priests appeared, he went to sleep, to wait. Some say our watchtower has been built on his place of rest. Hmm. Many relics of him still linger, such as a stone on the western field that some say stays cool even when touched by fire. I'm interested in that. So let's gain an experience point. West field, huh? Okay, we're going west. Alright, so before we go any further, I'm going to spend this to upgrade my skills. So I'm going to move this 9 to an 8. Because you get to move 2. And I'm going to move this 8. He's not really doing a lot of intellect check. Sure, why not? He's going to move this 8 to a 7. And I'll be using that. We'll use that XP. And then let's ask her about our destiny. And you get to see my weird looking. So our destiny is a devil led a swarm of rats into the convent's bell tower. So we know where the problem is. All right, and that's all we got. End our turn. Refresh a die. Okay. Okay, so we solved the old widow's problem. Canje is the sword, one-time use. Yes, Tara. What you'll notice on here, and let me know because I'll be looking. There's a delay there's a delay between y'all talking to me and me seeing it, so I'll definitely see it and be able to answer. So if you look on the sword, it has discard. That means when you use it, you lose it. There is stuff on here that says always, and always means that you don't lose it, but discard cards means that you do. So the sword is actually a one-time burn. That is correct. All right, so we got more exploring to do. Well, out west, there's something we need to check out because it's got something cool, but we're going to go to the inn first. This inn. As you approach the inn, the delicious aromas from within seem incongruous with the disaster all around. You knock, and the innkeeper reluctantly lets you in. What do you want? He asks nervously, standing behind you and a large hoard of supplies. Did that useless carpenter send you? He still owes me money. So we could pay the carpenter's debt, which means getting another person to help fight, but we're not doing that. We're not gonna buy a meal because I want to go back and buy some more stuff at the other dude, the blacksmith, the end archer. Refresh another die. Okay, let us. There's something cool at that pond. Water's always good for us, what I'm remembering. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have another sword and a hatchet. I'm going to go to the side to 27. Sorry, came late. Oh, no, it's all good, Tara. Never apologize. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, exactly, Steven. This helps everyone learn the game. If you have any questions, tell me, time out, explain this, I'll go through it. So to get to 27, you can't move diagonal, you have to move orthogonally. So I'm going to move up 1 and then over to that area. So I'm going to be here. Going to 27, yes. Despite its proximity to the town, this part of the woods is a domain of beasts. People rarely wander here. That over. And what do we put there? We've got a point of interest that is the Mystic Pond. Animals are often seen gathering around the pond. There are rumors of its magical powers. The old woman known as the witch is gathering herbs in the woods. I know her. All right, so we are here. You're there, and that's the edge of that map. Okay, I'm not mad at it. Let's do. That's 2. Let's chat with the witch. Knew she would. The witch waves at you and greets you with a knowing, if a bit mischievous smile. You want something, don't you? Do you want your fortune told or something else? She asked. It better be good. The healer quarreled. You know. So I cursed. Uh, learn the secrets of invigorating herbs. Ooh, I need 1 more gold for that. Speak on the healer's behalf. Don't want help. Um, that's. I don't have enough gold to deal with you today. I'm not trying to help the heal. I'm trying to find demons because I don't want to get cursed. Speak on healer quarreled. Let's speak on the healer's behalf. I'm only going to use 1 fate die. I've got 3, 6, 7, 8, which gives me 2 successes because I'm at 7 and 5. You give her a stern look of disapproval and a short talk on punishment proportionate to the crime. Finally, she relents. Oh, all right. He suffered enough, and he's a good person. We need more good people amid. She gestures at nothing in particular. All this. You better go talk to him. All right. Goes back. Lost that die. And let's ask this witch about our density. There's a huge rat swarm in the orchids. Something dark is lit. Oh, okay. So we need to get to the orchids to kill the first demon. Okay. All right, cool. I'll be back. I'll be back with 3 gold for you. Refresh a die. Okay. All right. I think these were the orchids. Yep, those are the orchids. So that's where we're going to 40. We're going to fight. So 1, 1, 2 to get there. 1, 2. Going to the orchid. With the harvest done, only wind visits the orchid. We've got. With the harvest done, only the wind visits the orchids. Abandoned orchid. Kill an old creepy dude. Oh, you're mini. There you are. Okay. Flip this card up. Here. Old dude here. Rat swarm. Here. A swarm of rats is ravaging the area, devouring everything in their path. 17. Okay. Side, is it? You venture into these woods. Some say they're haunted. Might be a foe in there to fight. Alright. Seems kind of open with the choices. Non-linear even. Yeah, hey Doc Hogan, what's going on? Yeah, Sammy, I think it's because I'm not timing. If I was timing, I'd be rushing all over the place. But because I'm not timing, I can actually take my time and enjoy the view. Alright, so we're going to deal with the old guy. I think we're going to deal with this rat swarm. This is the rat swarm. Yep, we're getting through it. The swarm of rats is led by a devil. The beast itself is rat-like, but its much larger size doesn't give it away. Its horns and red fur certainly do. You must act quickly. These rats are ravenous, and they have no qualms about eating human flesh. Just do it. We're going with, if we do a sword, we get 3 successes. And that's what we're doing. We're fighting it with the sword. Equipment. You came armed. So we discard this. And when you discard, when watching you and Rob's gaming table, I totally want this game. It is fun. So another thing to know, when you use an item that has discard, it doesn't go in a discard pile. It's actually removed from the game for that campaign piece. So we get 2 more gold. I'm going back to visit the witch. And I get some experience. Became armed and quickly cut your way through toward the devil. Strike it down. Strike down that devil. And we're rolling all our dice this time. I should have upgraded before I did that. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 successes because here's 8 right here. 8, and we've got 3 successes. 1, 2, 3. The devil is defeated, and you smash your way out of the swarm, bloodied but triumphant. Gain Devil's Horn 48. And another experience token. We are going to be upgrading like crazy. So let's show us the Devil's Horn. Gotta make it show first, then I can. This is the Devil's Horn. See, it says always on there. Canje, what episode campaign are you on? Finished the core and started myths. This is the first one, Feast of Famine. So, Devil's Horn. Oh, we do keep the sword? I thought you discard it when you lose it. I'll have to look it up in the book, because I thought it said, like, the difference with the discards on there. So, Devil's Horn, 2 gold is a charm. On turn start, you may lose 2 to gain money, if I want to. Let me look that up. Because I thought once you use it, it's gone. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Because that's how I remember it being told, but let's look it up. We are here to learn together. Each player's inventory is limited to 5 item cards. If a player gets more than 5, they must get rid of 1. They can either abandon an excess item or they can use its discard ability and then discard it back to the box. When a player, so you don't lose it on, you don't use it unless you use the discard ability. Very good to know. So Joanna's about to visit Old Ruins and she expects a fight. She uses the discard ability of the medicine to be able to use it. Ted is about to fight a pack of wolves. It is a fight test, and he expects a difficult fight. Unfortunately, his roll total is only 4, and he's got 0 successes. He decides to discard his talisman to get 3 successes, and then discard. Yes! Yeah, I was right. I was right. You do lose it. You do lose it. Because what I used this for was the discard ability to get 10, I believe. He decides to discard the 3 successes. He returns both discarded items to the box and enters 5 successes in the app. Because he got 3 from there, and then he got 2, which was 5. That is exactly what happened. So I would lose the sword, I wouldn't keep it. I scanned the QR code. So to scan the QR code, oh, there's a variant. Okay. I'm learning. We're learning together. I'll get it right. I'll get it right. You didn't enter 3 successes, you used it. Okay. I got you. So we keep the sword until I use the discard ability. I got you. Alright, so I got that. The first devil's dead. Time to hunt down another. Your turn in. Refresh a die. Thanks for that, Matt. I appreciate it. Try to do this right. The rat swarm, now leaderless, is on the move. The bakery is overrun. So the bakery's gone. Okay. But we hear the rat swarm. I guess we have to do it again. First, let's spend and do some upgrades. So I've got 4 upgrades I can do here. So let's do... I have more than 4 upgrades I could do, actually. I could do some pretty good upgrades right now. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I don't have to use the lockpick just yet, but I plan to use that lockpick so I can increase my dex for each other item you own. So once I fill up this last item slot, I'm probably going to use that. Just trying to do my job. Alright, so let's. Oh, oh, remove the bakery. Okay. Move the rat swarm to the bakery. Okay. And now we're here. Alright. So we're going to the witch. We're going back to the witch. We're moving back to the Mystic Pond, and we're going to talk to the witch because I want that upgrade. We're going to do the witch. Yep. Learn the secrets of invigorating herbs for 3 gold. Gain an extra fight. Oh, yeah. Do you want to pay 3 gold to gain a fight at 8? Yes, I do, my good friend. Yes, I do. So spend 3 gold. 1, 2, 3. Place a token. If you already have a skill marker there, place the new one in the closest empty space to the left. Well, I don't have a skill marker there, so now we've got 4 in our fight. Oh, we're gonna kill something. And I already asked the witch about our destiny. Good. Good. Turn. Brush another die. Pay 8. Alright, let's talk about this Mystic Pond first. I probably should take care of the rats. Probably should go take care of the rats. Let me go take care of the rats and I'll come back to the pond. You must act quickly. Those rats are ravenous, and they have no qualms about eating human flesh. Dang it. Shoot. Before I go into a test, I probably need to use the lockpick. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use the discard ability on the lockpick before I even go into a test. And the discard ability says, for each other item you own, increase your dex. I have 3 other items, so I increase it by 3. 1, 2, 3 will put me at 8. 1, 2, 3 puts me there. And this is discarded because I used the discard ability. Okay. Let's save what remains. Going all in. I want to get a 9. Give me a 9. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? That's 3 successes. 1, 3. The rats devour everything, but you still manage to salvage something before being forced to run. Gain rope. 14. About to get a rope. And 1 experience point. So this is the rope. If I use its ability, I get +2 on. I get +2 successes on a dex test if I use its ability. Cool. And run away. Let's run away. 4. 4. I get no successes. A whole bunch of zeros. You turn and run, but some of the rodents catch up to you. Before you manage to get away, you receive some nasty bites. Gain an experience. Okay. Turn ends. Set a die. Let's do some upgrading. Got upgrades to do. So we're going to do. Want this fight to be worth it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Upgrade it. Run away! Run away! Alright, so let's see. This pond is really calling me. Let's do it. We're going to the pond. And we're going to the Mystic Pond. Confront the wolf. Oh yeah. As you approach the pond, you notice something gleaming underwater. An unusual large wolf is prowling on the shore as if it were guarding this place. The air is heavy with strange power. Let's do it, wolf guy. Distract it with what? No, I'm not distracting Jack. Do it, dude. Three. 6, 7, 8, which gives me 4 successes. What? Wolf. Wolf doesn't know. The wolf is no match for you, and its survival instinct soon overcomes whatever force compelled it to defend this place. It turns, runs into the woods. Take some water from the pond. Retrieve the idol. Let's take some water from. You kneel by the pond's water and fill a flask. The water is foul and bitter. Gain poison 18. I want the idol. I don't want the poison. Poison. Exhaust 3 effort dice to gain 2 experience. I might get dropped because I'm going for this idol. That might get dropped. Ooh. I have a less chance of getting that right now. I'm probably going to commit the rope. I'm going to commit the rope. Let's retrieve the idol. And I'm committing the rope. He uses discard ability to get 2 successes. Oh, look at that. I roll a 3 and a 4 for a 7. That's 2 more. That's 4 successes. 1, 2, 4. You grab the idol flying just below the surface. It thrums with power. So I get Stone Idol 53. Gone. Rats hate poison. Rat poison. Stone Idol, Ritual Ancient. Always, after you use all 3 effort in one test, you may refresh one. Pretty cool. Probably gonna sell you, but that's pretty cool. Wolf is gone. Under the pond surface, you see a small red carved idol glowing. And my turn. With the idol gone, the aura of power surrounding the pond fades. Its water no longer holds magic properties. I'm always messing stuff up. Refresh an effort die. Okay. Went to the inn. We haven't talked to old dude, and we've dealt with the rats as best as we can. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go down to 39. I don't know why I haven't talked to that guy yet. I really should. We're going to 39. 439. The fields to the west of the village were bustling with activity just days ago. Now, with harvest done, they're silent. Infested barn. The barn is swarming with a huge infestation of rats. This one may be the largest you've seen yet. Fight will be hard. That lets me know I need another effort die before I go there. We've got the Shorn Field. A strange faint fog has gathered over the Shorn Field. And we've got card number 19. A stone circle towers over a broken bridge. Okay. Oh no! Something off map 62. Didn't expect that. I have to shrink the map a little bit. An old watchtower stands to the west. Ooh, remember the watchtower? That's what the lady was talking about. We're gonna have to go there to see what we can get. Let's see if I can shrink this edge. Put it over here. Because we're not at that side just yet, so we can gain some space. Gain some spacio. Okay. And it's our turn. Okay, so we know that fight is in the infested barn for the next one we have to fight. We're just not doing it just yet. But to the west, is the place where the lady told us the sleeping person was. Got called away by the wife to rub her shoulders. Pause the last 20 minutes. Welcome back, welcome back. So we're gonna move to 62. I'm not ready to do that fight yet, but I will. Come on. I won't let me do it. But let me do this. Oh, my turn's over. That's why. Well, that's weird. Oh, because I moved already. I moved into that space. Keep me honest. Let's look at the shorn field. You look in the fog, certain you saw something moving, and again, there. But it's not a man, it's a ghostly figure, barely more solid than the mist itself, dressed like a warrior of old. It beckons you to follow. You know I'm going to follow it, even though I shouldn't. Going to die. Follow the ghost. I'm not going to use an effort die on this. Eek. Actually, I'm going to discard the food to refresh up to 2 effort dice. A ghost. So I'm going to discard the food to refresh up to 2 effort dice. So I'm fully refreshed. Then I'm going to spend 1. Hey, not bad. 3. Oops, sorry, you can't see over there. 3, 4, and 2. So 7, 8, 9. Reason why 6 is afraid of 7. I got 2 successes on that. 1, 2. You enter the fog and see many more silhouettes moving on the edges of your vision. You're soon surrounded by a ghostly battle in which warriors of old relive their last fight. Your guide beckons you to follow him further to the old standing stone. Your ghostly guide gestures towards the stone, clearly showing you something, but what? I'm going to try to understand what the ghost is saying. Is exhausted. I'm going to spend these 2 dice to do it. So I got a 2, 4, 1 and a 1. 6. So I got 1 success. Ugh. 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 Whatever the long dead warrior tries to show you, you're just not seeing it. After a few tries, it vanishes disappointed. Gain an experience token. Turn it. Okay, so fresh die. Gone. Darn it. Okay, so let's use this to upgrade. Get this fight looking better. I'm going to take this one here. I'm a soldier. Right? So we're going to go to 62 now. Yep. High above the river, bordering the woods, a place known as the Oak. Healer's Hut. Healer's Hut stands at the edge of the wood. The road's warden post outlooks the valley. And we're ready to visit somebody here. Oh. Watchtower. Stop having me test intellect. The stone tower has served the road wardens in these parts for years. Now with the bridge gone, the gruff warden seems lonely and frustrated at his own uselessness. Mind you, I'm not taking part in your silly quest, he says, but I still might be of some assistance to a friend. Has that I not capitalized? Yeah, I saw that. The wind is howling. Listen. Ask the warden about your destiny. Let him teach you how to be more agile. So I can upgrade again there, but I don't have the money, so maybe later. Let's go with, what can I cheer him up with? Something to soothe his soul. Some poison? That'll soothe the soul. With kind words. I mean, much. Do I want to listen to the wind? Let's listen to the wind. A 4 and a 1, which is a 5. I got 1 6. You hear a sound like a slow heartbeat throbbing in the wind and water. You feel very unwelcome. So I refresh one of my other dice, which is great. And now we're going to cheer him up. Kind words, and I'm going to roll all 4 because Lord help. I got 2 4s, 2 and a 1. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoa, I got 3 successes on that. Ah. 2, 3. You better cheer up with that roll. As you console him, he seems to gain a little confidence. You know what? I might not be able to do much here, but I know something you might use, he says. Oh, cool. So I get to refresh one of my dice, and I gain an experience. He tells you what he saw when he was investigating the fallen bridge. He swears he saw some devilish form leading rats to a lair under one of the supports. I'll be watching you from my watchtower, friend, he adds, and if I see you run into trouble, I'll do my best to help. Cool. Let us ask him about our destiny. The merchant's cart has been overrun on the road throughout the eastern fields. Okay. I don't have enough for you to teach me, so let's upgrade and then I'll end my turn. Keep testing intellect, which is annoying me. So I'm gonna move this 7 to a 6, and I'm gonna move this fight to a 6. I'll be rolling fresh effort die. Okay. You know where the other demon is. I want to go in there with all of these so I can fight it. Get like 4 successes on a fight. I might use sword up on this one. Well, he says it's under the bridge, which is down here. So I got some areas to view, so I can always go buy back. Let's go fight this infested barn. I'm gonna go back and go to the infested barn. Oops, it was over here. Going to the infested barn. Let's dance. Dance, ghost dude. Sounds coming from within make it clear there's something alive in the barn, something worse than mere rats. Looking around, you notice a ladder propped against the wall, next to a small opening. You could probably take a peek inside. Take it and go inside. Dance. It's not it's not like anything else was using it. You take the ladder with you and walk into the barn. This is like one of those like Zelda bags where it fits everything. It's a bag of holding. So we got a bag. You refreshed die but forgot XP. You refreshed die but forgot XP. Did you gain your XP for? Yeah, I did. I gained my XP and I upgraded. You did an experience and a die refresh. Yeah, I did. I did. I got the experience and I spent it moving fight and this thing over one. Those two. And then I refreshed a die. Did I forget another experience? I guess maybe I did. Okay. Okay. I'm not mad at it. The ladder. Gia. +1 to roll total in second and later tests each turn. Hey, that might actually be of use. So let's do this before we get into fighting the swarm. We're gonna upgrade. 5 successes just kills. 4 I think is good. I think we're good with 4 for this. So let's get our insight to a good spot. Bad. Or intelligence, not insight. Sorry, I've been playing D&D too much. We'll move you to 1, 2. I probably did. It's okay. Even if I didn't, that's okay. It's okay, I trust you. So let's fight the swarm. I came prepared with my sword. My good old sword. It's downright unsettling watching the rats, normally clever and cautious, spring the trap again and again, completely ignoring their survival instincts in a wild feeding frenzy. The swarm has been weakened enough for you to reach its leader. Discard the sword. So there's doing it. Poison! Poison the rats! Alright, so you thin the swarm, now it's the devil's turn. With my strength alone. We got 3, 6, 7, and the success. Well, we've got 4 that fall in there, plus that 1 success makes 5. I did grab the XP? Okay. So I'll move this back to 10. Alright, so that is 5 successes. With many of its minions gone, the devil realizes it's in danger. It tries to run, but it's too late. You unleash your fury on the diminutive beast, smashing it against the wall. You see nothing but carcasses and worthless junk here until you notice a crucifix hanging from a support. I love the crucifix. Love it. And the second devil lies dead. Your exploits are drawing attention. So we get to upgrade one of our abilities once. We're going to move this from 12 to 11. And we get the crucifix at 30. Okay. Look why this thing is awesome. On the start of your turn, you may exhaust the dice to increase your intelligence by 2. And it's an always ability. It's not a one-time burn. All right. Good luck. Good luck, RC. It's great having you. It's great having you. Turn ends. So we remove the infested barn. Get 1 die back. The rat swarm is on the move. The inn is under attack. The innkeeper was seen running away. The rats leave nothing of the inn and its inhabitants. Eeks. So the inn is gone. Okay. Move the rats down. Like we got a problem. Ominous lights dance in the empty windows. A strange laughter resounds over the grounds. Something has changed in the ruin. What the hell? No one came to claim the noble abode when its master died. Some say it's cursed. This is cursed. So we're going 18. This is getting downright crazy. Alright, so this is actually face up as indicated. So it looks like this. Like that. Kind of creepy. And it. Okay. The rat palace has shown itself. On a slice dance in empty windows, something has changed in ruins. Rat palace. The Rat King has arrived. A laughing, singing demon surrounded by an aura of dark power jumps and dances in the garden. Wherever he goes, a swarm of rats follow. A werewolf that I fought yesterday. Like a demon. Not something to miss. Might not have that many. No. It would be here. Oh no, these are the rats. It wouldn't. Oh, here it is. Got it. Tiny mini. I got it. Rat King is putting down 28. You are my quarry, my good man. Tall stands amid the farmland. That's it. It's a rat pack, baby. All right, so did pretty well here. What do I need to do? I don't. Goodbye, Jack. Crucifix is cool. I can exhaust the die to increase my intelligence. Let's go to 43. Or 19. If the Rat King's there, what's this? Let's go to 19. The river marks the border of the land. With the bridge gone, there's no safe way out. There's something under the bridge. Nobody starts singing that song. So broken bridge. High water is taken the middle of part of the bridge. So these standing stones have been part of the landscape since time immemorial. Not a broken bridge. The area around the ruined bridge seems devoid of life. The hellish shrieks and the sound of claws scraping on stone make it clear something is lurking nearby. Some distance away, you see the road warden beckoning you to come closer. Let's follow the warden to the nest. They're so tiny. They are. They really are, dog. Here, he leads you down the river. The nest is stirring with activity. You glimpse a devilish creature within, animalistic and rat-like, but its horns or burning eyes clearly reveal its true nature. As you ponder your next move, the warden wishes you good luck and returns to his post. Wait, I thought he said he was going to help us. Rest for a while looking at the water. Destroy the nest with the devil inside. Why is this an intelligence check? Flood it or trap it. I don't have anything to do a trap with. That's terrible. So let's flood it. 4 success and 1 for 5. So 5, almost a 6, but 5, which is 1 success plus 1 is 2. You find a place where the bridge support is weak. You find a good-sized rock, you strike the weak spot, and nothing happens. Rats watch you with interesting curiosity. You leave before their master notices. Gain an experience. Exhaust all your dice. Rest for a while by the water. Exhaust 1 of your dice. You attempt to rest, but suddenly a painful bite reminds you that the rats are nearby. So run away. And start. Brush a die. And let's use this now to make this a little easier on ourselves. 1, 2. Put that there. And let's exhaust. Let's go to Stone Circle. I want to get another one of these so I can exhaust it, push it, then go back. To your surprise, a woman dressed in white stands in the usual deserted old stone circle. You approach to greet her, but when she turns towards you, her face is dried and wizened, and her eyes are filled with the ancient sadness. Her weeping chills you to the bone. Oh. Who is she? What does she want? You can't bear her presence for long. Run. Inspect the offerings laying around. Let's do that. Some offerings of grain have been left by the townsfolk outside the circle. You can easily steal some. No. I'm gonna make an offering of a book. Even devout Christians sometimes leave offerings for harvest celebration. It seems like the right thing to do. You refresh one of your dice, so that's. The long dead priestess is weeping as she wanders around the circle, and the freezing cold she emanates is painful to bear. Lose a strength. Well, I'll put this 11 back to 12. All right. So now let's see, who is she and what does she want? Oh, I should have moved this before. Oh, it says at the start of your turn. Can't be helped. I got 2, 4, 6, and 1, 7. So that gives me 2 successes. No! Her cold aura is unbearable and you can't divine any meaning in it. You're forced to retreat. So this is going to 7. Actually, no. This will go to 4. Let's get the heck out of here. That's a 5. That gets me 1 success. You run. Run until you're sure you left her behind. She doesn't follow. Her mourning cries and the heart-piercing chill will haunt you for a long time. I lose some intelligence, but I gain some speed. So let's do 1, 2 to make it a little bit easier. And I'll push this 10 to an 11. Ah. Return it. Brush a die. Alright, let's go to... let's go... We're here on 19. We know we have to kill this demon, but I'm not ready yet. And I need to beat her, but I'm not ready yet. So let's move to 1. A calm part of the town sits comfortably by the river. Okay. We've got the carpenter's workshop. That's in the corner. I know you can't see it behind the picture, but the app kind of lets you know what I'm looking at here. No work is being done in the carpenter workshop today. And we've got the Shrine of the Fallen. A shrine honoring the fallen has been. No, I spent. A shrine honoring the fallen has seen better days, but it's still recognized. And we've got Battle 47. A water wheel slowly turns by the river. Hey. So. We could probably shrink it down a little bit more so you can see. Here we go. That should be good. Okay. And we could probably get the logo back up here. And that should be pretty. There we go. All right. So let's go to the carpenter's workshop. He has rope, a hatchet, and a torch. I don't have any money to buy these things. So 5, 15, and 7. 17. All right, let's take a look at these items. We've got a hatchet, torch, +1 in test this turn. Cool. And a rope, which, we really, really like. So, that's okay. I'm not here for you, pal, so we're done with you. Brush a die. Here to pay your debt. I'm gonna spend 1 effort die at the start of my turn. Move something to 1, 2. Get these down so we can make this stuff work. I'm gonna move over to 47. Let's open up some more of the board. When the rats came, this poor area was hit hard when something tried to fight the vermin with fire. Something or someone. Destitute merchant. He doesn't look very destitute. How's the destitute merchant smiling? Here you are. Destitute merchant. The happy destitute merchant. A bloody man in torn clothes is sitting near a small fire. Thieves' camp. Alright, so we got people to fight. Thank goodness. A famished looking girl has made her camp here. Creaking wheel is turning slowly, but there's no miller to water wheel. Okay. Let's. I don't have money to give you. Let's go to the water wheel. You approach the mill and hear a happy melody played on a lyre. There are rats in the mill, but they mostly ignore you, seemingly enchanted by the music. And then you see it, a diminutive, devilish creature sitting high atop the water wheel, pausing its concert to give you a mocking bow. I could throw the stone idol at it. Throw a ritual artifact in the river. Yeah, let me do that. I'm going to do the stone idol in the river because that makes it flow. Whatever sinks below the waves, the waters by the mill never rises back to the surface. The old thing is gone, and you dearly hope the folk tales are true. This land needs new pagan worship. You're done with this spot. Hey Tara, thank you so much for being becoming a Patreon member. Welcome. Be sure to join the Discord. Where was I? Yeah, I should have. No, I don't want to get rid of the crucifix. It's too. Oh, the crucifix isn't a ritual ancient. It's a holy silver, so I couldn't have used that. Whatever sinks to the bottom, you hope goes well. These new pagan worship. You're done with this spot. You'd be afraid to turn it into another place of magic by leaving another artifact here. Guard the stone idol, and we upgrade. So we're gonna move this 9 to 8. We're gonna move this 9 to an 8, and we're gonna move this 4 to a 3. Okay, so we've done that. Let's start punching some stuff. I don't have anything to banish you with. We're gonna fight. Smash the wheel. Wow, ha 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 ha, wow. Wow. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. 3. But I've got 2 successes on a 3. You strike the old wind wheel, but it does not break or yield. The imp responds with high-pitched mocking laughter, and as it points its fingers at you, the rats attack. You attempt to shake them off as you retreat, but you still suffer a few bites. Wow. When I needed you most, you failed me. Dice. Your turn ends. So die. Use this experience to not be ashamed of myself. We're gonna take this 8, going 1 to a 7, and take 5 to 4. Wow. Okay. That was dumb. Crucifix! So, let's go to the thieves' camp, then I'm coming back to that water wheel. You recognize her. She's an orphan living here on the outskirts. Or at least she used to be before the fire that broke out when the rats came. Now she sits by a small fire holding a well-groomed sheep by a piece of string. There's a broken down fence enclosure nearby, but it has been damaged to the point of uselessness. I don't have a tool to fix the fence. No, I do not. Ask her what's wrong. Take the sheep by force. I'm gonna ask her what's wrong. Wow. Her tale is one of woe. With no family and her meager possessions devoured by rats, she was refused help by all. As a last result, she took a sheep from a rich farmer who owned many. I didn't want to slaughter it, but if I have to, well, what can you do? She shrugs and throws more twigs into her pitiful fire. I can't even leave it here alone until the fence is fixed. And I can't go get the tools because I need to watch the sheep. I didn't think this through, did I? We're not going to take the sheep by force, though I want to. But nope, we're done. Okay. Refresh a die. Okay. Let's go back to the waterway. Let's confront this guy. Smash the wheel. There is no way. There is no way. But I'm going to roll all one. No way. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a success. So that gives me 4 plus 1, 5 successes. Take that, jerk. Okay, so it is said that whatever you drown in this part of the river will never rise back to the surface. You smash through it with all your might, and it shakes and turns. That's enough for the imp to lose his footing. You watch with grim satisfaction as it struggles briefly and drowns. You pick up the lyre it left behind. Ooh. Hey, something needed music. Something needed music. What was it? So we got the lyre. When you stay on the same tile, you may refresh one die. Yes, Steven, I know. And I increase my strength by 1. We'll move the 6 to a 5. The third devil has died. Time to strike at the heart. At the heart has come. End this. Go to the palace. Not ready for you to do that yet. End your turn. Fresh die. Swarm of rats is on the move. It reaches the western fields. The Rat King retreats to his palace. Is it afraid? So he vanishes. My turn. Okay. I wonder if I can music on the swarm of rats to get rid of them, because he did that. Ooh. I can go kill the Rat King, but the swarm of rats is there. It's not really saving the town, is it? There was something that needed music. There's something that needed. Was. I cannot remember what it was, but there was something that we had that did it. Let's go to 43. Convent's high towers were a sign of hope for many, but is there still hope left? Got the convent garden. Garden is left oddly untouched by the vermin. Oh, the bishop! The bishop has been praying in the chapel since the rats came. Inhuman laughter resounds from the bell tower. Got another demon to kill. So there's lots of demons around here that we can take out. Okay. Alright. And I moved sword. Okay, so let's kill a. You approach the bell tower. Somewhere from above, malevolent laughter reaches you, and a thrown bottle soon follows. Miraculously, you catch it. It's mostly full with alcohol. Well, brother does need a swig, so let's get this swig of alcohol. In a test, ooh, I do need this. I'm ditching the poison for it, so I'm going to drop the poison on the floor. Dropping the poison here. Getting the alcohol. I'm going to open the door. Force it open with strength. I roll 4. 4 is 3 successes. You quickly make your way up in. You quickly make me words. You quickly make your way in. All around the bell tower, rats watch you as you climb. Confront the devil. Well, you know I'm going to drink some spruce to confront this devil, so I'm going to be doing that. Confront the devil. We're going to scare it off. Wait, what happened here? In a test, don't roll any dice. Instead, your roll total is 10. Oh, okay. So I'm going to discard this alcohol to do it. Scare it off. It's a 10. 10 gets me to 3 successes. 3. You realize that in its arrogance, the devilish imp chose hallowed ground as its lair, and is frolicking right next to the bell. It notices you grabbing the rope and pounces towards you, clawing and biting. Too late! The bell tolls, and the devil, unable to bear the sound, jumps out head first. You find its broken body below. Haha! And we get number 2, the bloody. I like these are. I am stubborn. Bloody trophy. If you have a fight at 1, gain 2 experience, which I'm about to have. And my intelligence improves by 1. The Rat King howls its challenge for all to hear. Time to end this. Go to the palace. So I get to improve one of these. I'm going to move the 7 to a 6. Bell tower's quite once again. Get another die. Okay. The crucifix is just so good because I'm about to increase again. uh, Pretty good. I didn't talk to the destitute guy because I don't have money. Um, let's talk to. I'm about to refresh my 3rd die because I'm staying on the same tile and I'm talking to the bishop. So it says when you stay on the same tile, you may refresh a die. My liar. The bishop, safe in his refuge in the chapel, pauses prayers as you enter. What can I help you with? He asks, and his voice is shaking only a little. A scared novices hide in a corner. Ask the bishop for advice. James, 1, 2, and 3. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. And a rosary. What is a rosary? I'll drop the devil's horn to gain that rosary. The only reason why I'm hanging on to the rosary is because I used it last time to do what I'm about to do now. So the rosary is on the devil's horns on. We're gonna take a moment to meditate. Refresh all your dice. I don't need to. Let's ask the priest about my destiny. You've killed enough enemies. Head to the old estate. Fill my destiny. Fresh a die, I'm good. Okay. Ooh. Let's go to 28. The road leading to the fields to the old estate has fallen in disuse. The fields themselves lie abandoned on the vermin. We're gonna use it now. How about that? We're gonna use it. Farmhouse. A prosperous farmer's home. Angry voices resound from inside. Well, I know where your sheep are. Infest heart. One of the carts was overrun. Something dark has claimed this overturned cart. A tall dead tree has been standing here longer than anyone. Just the cart. Steal something from the boxes. I don't have a lockpick, so I'm going to force it open. We're going to go with one of the dice. 3 success and 1 4, which puts me at 3 plus 1 4 success. Killing me, game. You're killing me. After struggling a bit, you manage to pry open one of the chests. Among used and damaged goods, you find a toolbox of exceptional quality. My previous. I don't want it. I know what it's for. I know where to use it, and I will leave it for people who take the other destiny of the soldier. I don't want it. There's the toolbox. On turn start, you may exhaust 2 effort dice to gain a gold. That's going to stay on the ground. I don't want it. I'm going to go. We're about to go finish this thing. Okay. Confront the devil. Alright, so do you want me to use the crucifix now? Okay, I'm going to banish it with the crucifix. Now I lost my card that I wanted. The symbol overwhelms the demon's measly power, so it turns and flees. Drunk as it is, it slips on the spilled wine and falls from the cart head first. Discard the crucifix. Move this, increase 1. I'm going to take it to 1. Where the crucifix was the thing that was going to give. No, something else. No, it's this one, the bloody trophy. Okay. Kill it while it's down. Well, first off, let's discard the bloody trophy. It says if you have a fight at 1, gain 2 experience. So I'm going to use that to gain 2. And then we're going to be doing some upgrading. So 1, 2. Let's do 1, 2 for 1. And 1, 2, 2. Now let's kill it while it's down. I'm not armed, but I'm strong enough. Using another die. Totally worth it. 3, 4, and a success, which means 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 4. Beasts of hell it might be, but it's also drunk. You dodge its attack, and it trips, breaking its neck. Wow, that sucks. So I increased this by 1. Rat King howls its challenge. Listen to it. The card is overturned and abandoned. Okay, as a free action, I can pick up those tools, but I don't want them. I do want a sword if I'm going to go fight this guy, though. So, right before I go, I'm going to go get a sword from the blacksmith. I don't have any money. What the hell am I talking about? Oh, I need to find a way to get money. But in a desperate attempt to fight the storm, the villagers set the field on fire. Flames quickly devour the hay, the barn, everything. The destruction is vast, but at least the storms are no more. So the shorn fields are gone. The rats are gone. Tile is gone. Oh my gosh, it's on fire. 57. Oh no. What have I done? Alright, let me go finish this destiny. So fire is consuming the fields. Flame still lingers of what remains. Scorched field comes in. Refresh 1 effort die. Alright. So this is 30. Alright. Let's do the thing. Let's finish this. Let's finish this bad boy because I'm out of money. Really want to pick that up though. I'm gonna go pick that up because I want that. That's for money. No one. What else can I do? I could sell something. I get a +1 because of the ladder. I could sell the lyre for 2 to buy a sword and the hatchet. We can finish this thing. Actually, I could buy a sword and a rope. All right. Now, I'm not gonna sell the ladder because the final test is multiple tests. It gives me +1. That actually is in my favor. I am, however, going to sell the lyre so that I can get some rope, so I can get a +2 on my dex test. I've already got the rosary, which is a +2 on that test, and then my strength is baller. So let's do that. So I need to get here. We're gonna move 1, 2, the 2, and actually, I forgot I could pick stuff up for free because it says that you can pick stuff up when you interact. So let me interact with the sacred tree. Then I'll pick up the toolbox, go back, fix the fence, buy the stuff, go back and fight. So sacred tree, and I'll be using my free action to pick up this toolbox. A lone tree overlooks this part of the valley. Some still leave sacrifices underneath in harvest time, mostly offerings of grain. But there's a small box where townsfolk leaves coins for luck. As you approach the tree, you notice a large flower blooming on the other side. On the otherwise dead giant. A few meters above your head, it gleams with unnatural light. I got a ladder to climb the tree. Don't want to lose it. Climb the stupid tree. Don't call me a liar. Don't take my ladder from me, game. Do not take my ladder from me. Oh, thank goodness. The ladder is just tall enough. As you reach the flower and pick it, you feel strange, invigorating power. Why did it choose this time to bloom? Is it a sign? Gain magical flower for is the magical flower. Before you test, you may refresh 1 die. Okay. I don't need that. Examine the offerings. Bad luck to steal from offerings, but the box is unguarded. No, leave it, leave it, leave it. We're going the righteous path. Going the righteous path. And because I stayed on the same tile, because of the lyre, I got to refresh a die. Is nothing sacred? A ferocious swarm of rats floods the chapel. The bishop tries to fend off the rodents, but they are unaffected by the holy power of his pastoral staff. Barely human screams. They were abruptly changed to the soft sounds of flesh being devoured. Ooh, the bishop is dead. Oh no! We get an effort die back. Alright, so now I'm going to 1, 2 here, go to the thieves' camp to give her the toolbox. Give her tools to fix defense. Go. So discard the toolbox. I'm going to gain some food. I'll read what happens. I can surely repair the fence with this. She is overjoyed. It turns out, however, that her repair skills are lacking. A few tries, several hours, and 1 life-changing decision later, here you are, with a faithful sheep roasting over the flames. You use the opportunity to convince her to help you. Finally, she responds. Aww. Alright, so we got some food. Aww. You are right. God has tested me for my entire life, and for what? For me to die in a disaster he sent himself? No, she stands up straight. We need to work together, and we can achieve anything when this time comes. You can count on me. Increase fight by 1. Okay, I'll go to 11. Why not? First recruit has agreed to your plan. I don't need a recruit. End my turn. The orphan girl leaves the camp waiting to help. Fun. Not harder. Townsfolk have begun in a dreamlike state to gather amongst the rotting remains of the feast. Oh no. I need to. Alright, time to do it. Time to deal with this. Alright, we're going. We're going. We're going. We're going. I don't have time to deal. I don't have time to do that. So we're going. 1, 2. Go back up here. And check it for him. Ask about the feast. Refresh a die. This is just them helping help. We know what needs to happen. Remove the nest of rats. Throw it by hand. I'm just gonna roll regular because I'm saving for the finale. I got 3 and 1, which is 4, which is just 1 success. Dang it. I gain an experience, but I lose this, so this is gonna go for 5 to 6. Okay. I'm gonna spend these 2 experience. I'm gonna put this back to 5. Put you at 10. If I can throw you all. Actually, no. I'm gonna put you at 4. Alright. Fresh a die. Here we go. Finale. We're doing it. Rat Palace. They're there. The guard is overrun with rats. A veritable army of rats blocks your entry to the mansion itself. Only the path to the chapel is somehow clear. Go for the kill. There's no stopping now. Rat King time. You arrive at the palace gate. All around the garden, rats watch you in unnatural silence. They are king, nowhere to be seen. The gate is shut tight. The king must have taken refuge inside. Break down the door. Three, 6, and a success, which puts us as 5 successes. You will not be stopped. Not this close to the end, and certainly not by an old door. Darkness inside back in. Right? And we get a +1, so it says +1 roll total in second and later tests each turn. So, this is our second test. We get to add +1. Look for tracks or listen. Let's listen. So we get 4 + 1 is 5. So that's 3 successes. 3. You hear its heavy breathing through the squeaks and scratches. It thinks it's hidden. You shall prove it wrong. Ambush that bad boy. Ambush it. Oh, that was a 3. 3, 5, 6. 4 successes. +1. +1 to roll total in second and later tests each turn. And later tests. So that is more than enough to keep me at 4. 4 successes. 4. It is weak and you are armed, and you have the advantage of surprise. You strike it right between the horns. Perhaps not gracefully, but with enough force to bring it down. Your turn ends. Is that an effort die? Don't you run for me, dude. The king's pride and dignity are gone. What squirms before you is a cornered animal growling and lashing out with its claws. It's time to end this. Make it quick. Rolling it all. And this is why I rolled it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I rolled it all. I got 4 successes. Wow. Broken, it barely gives any resistance. You almost pity it when you end its life. The king is dead. The hero defeated it. All cheer, and so it is. You'd sworn you left fighting behind you, but just this once. The exception was worth it. All around the valley, rats run. Many drown in the river. The remaining devils, terrified, are soon dealt with. The cleanup lasts several days. Stockpiling and rationing the supplies takes a few more. No one is really surprised by the large food stock hidden in the convent's pantries, and as soon as you distribute it fairly, all turn to you, their leader. You win! The town of Sakau has been transformed with food stocks ravaged by the rats. The next winter was lean, of course, but through rationing, planning, and the hardiness of the townsfolk, most people survived. The additional stores hidden in the convent helped, of course, and their discovery turned the populace even further from God. Uh-oh. Soon the convent itself was turned to better use, a true center for the community, where they could meet to discuss their grievances under the fair judgment of the town's new leader. No one really asked the soldier if he wanted the job, but when the offer was made, he didn't refuse. Now all the shrines are gone, both with crosses and with horned skulls. The bridges was rebuilt with recut stones taken from the old circles and altars. The people of Sakau, who were defiant in the face of God's judgment, bow to no one. Not all, of course, accepting the new order. Not all, of course, accepting the new order. Alas, no chronicle recounts how the town fared when some years later the pestilence came. Such was her conquest that few were left with the strength to pen proper chronicles. You win. So, yay? Did I? Yay? Yeah, yay. Did you enjoy playing Destinies? Yes, I did. So we've completed Feast of Famine. Woohoo! What did you all think? I hope you liked it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun. A little macabre, fun. Wow, look at that final roll. 1-1-1-2. This is why I'm here. Wow. So we did well. I was ready. If there was any type of intellect test, I was ready for it. I was really ready for it. So the magic flower is cool. That's something new. Okay. Let's have a chat, and then I'll let you all have the rest of your evening. So this was awesome. This was a fun. I'm really enjoying this. So that was part one with a whole new set of people. And just remember, Rob, Mel, I chose the soldier. So y'all got to pick the other two. It's on you this time. I will. I plan to continue playing because I want to see the rest of the story. And there's 3 more stories in this campaign. So I'll schedule something from next week to go through the next one, and we're gonna have some fun and see where it goes. So, what's coming up next? So Sunday is Explore Sands of Shirax, and then next week, Sunday, we're getting into Madara. I'm not the mini painter, so I don't have any minis painted, but we're playing Madara. And we're going to be using Foreteller's audio to go through it, which will be fantastic. Tara, welcome to being a Patreon. Make sure you join the Discord, join in the fun. We are small but many, and we are growing every day. And I'm getting closer to the 400 subs. So once I get there, we'll do something fun for everyone in the community, not just the Patreons, like I've been doing for the other subs. This ought to be a good time. So thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you all again. Take care. Insert comment here. See you later. Bye.